Trace McSorley threw for 342 yards and 2 touchdowns, Saquon Barkley ran for 2 more scores, and No. 9 Penn State outlasted No. 12 Washington, 35-28, in the Fiesta Bowl on Saturday in Glendale, Arizona. Penn State, No. 9 in the final college football playoff rankings, had its way early with Washington's vaunted defense, building a 28-7 lead by the second quarter. Washington woke up from an offensive slumber with 2 touchdowns and narrowed the deficit to 35-28 on Myles Gaskin's 69-yard touchdown run in the fourth. The Huskies, No. 11 in the playoff rankings, allowed Penn State to work the clock to less than a minute on the next drive and finished the game having given up a season-high 545 total yards. Washington took a final shot with a desperation play of several laterals and passes, but Dante Pettis passed up a chance to step out of bounds to set up another play and instead threw a final lateral that was intercepted. Washington had the nation's top run defense during the regular season, allowing 92 yards per game, but Barkley matched that number on a single run in the second quarter. Barkley had 137 of the Nittany Lions' 203 rushing yards. Penn State converted 13 of 17 third downs, including touchdown passes by McSorley and 3 conversions on its final clock-draining drive. The Nittany Lions lost a chance at the playoff with consecutive losses to Ohio State and No. 24 Michigan State, but ended up in a familiar place, the Fiesta Bowl, where they had not lost in 6 previous trips. Washington was in the Fiesta Bowl for the first time, but it was not the first time for Huskies coach Chris Peterson. He made a name for himself by trick-playing Boise State to 2 Fiesta victories. Liberty Bowl Alan Lazard tied a Liberty Bowl record with 10 catches and put Iowa State ahead with a remarkable 5-yard touchdown reception in the third quarter, and the Cyclones beat No. 19 Memphis, 21-20, on the Tigers' home field. This group is as resilient and as tough as any group I've ever been around, Iowa State coach Matt Campbell said. The Cyclones had the lead and third and goal at the 1 when David Montgomery fumbled as he was crossing the goal line. Jonathan Cook recovered in the end zone for a touchback with just over 4 minutes left. Iowa State had been attempting to become the first football bowl subdivision team in recorded history to play an entire season without losing a fumble. Iowa State pulled ahead for good with about 4.5 minutes left in the third quarter. On second and goal from the 5, it appeared that Iowa State quarterback Kyle Kemp's pass eluded Memphis safety Josh Perry's outstretched arms and was tipped by Iowa State's Marchie Murdoch before Lazard caught it in the back of the end zone. Lazard ended up with 142 yards receiving in his final college game and was named the game's most valuable player. His 10th touchdown catch of the year set Iowa State's single-season record. Memphis had not lost on its home field all season. TAXSLAYER Bowl Keydon Thompson, a highly praised freshman making his first start in place of the injured quarterback Nick Fitzgerald, ran for 147 yards and 3 touchdowns, helping No. 24 Mississippi State beat Louisville, 31-27, and Lamar Jackson, its Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, in Jacksonville, Florida.